Hi, I'm Michele Newman, the psychic sound healer, here with the love vibe. We have new tuning fork. Well, new tuning forks. Thank you to Randy Masters, renowned, world well known sound healer. And this is a new tuning fork I got from him yesterday, and it's the Shekhinah, the angel of divine, indwelling, beautiful presence of love and peacefulness. And so it's the afternoon of Shabbat, and we're between the new moon and the full moon. It's the perfect balance just before Shabbat begins, and we are welcoming and getting ready for Shekhinah. We have a new angel here given to me by my friend, and she's a beautiful angel. She's come into our home. We have lots of angels in our home, in our beautiful Spirit Song Healing Light Center. And so we are here welcoming the angels, welcoming the presence of Shekhinah. I am a goddess of Shekhinah. I'm a representative of Shekhinah, and I hold the energy and represent the love and the peacefulness and the beauty and the joy that Shekhinah brings. And so, as we welcome Shekhinah, our energy for, well, I can say this week, but it's actually been for this month. The whole month has been living with grace. I was recently at the Santa Rosa Mystic Fair, and I stayed a few days after. It was amazing. Had a booth at the Santa Rosa Mystic Fair, and I saw lots and lots of people all day, both days, full of people helping with sound healing and reading their auras and just tuning into their psyches, their souls, their Akashic records, and seeing what was needed. So much healing going on. And then for 2 or 3 days later, I was at a condo near Santa Rosa and also seeing clients there privately. They get to lay on the massage table, and we put crystal bowls all over their body and feel the vibration that is healing and raises their hertz, raises their sound level, their vibrational level, and lots of healing going on. I feel that grace has just surrounded me. And for people who've known me for many, many years, they all know that I haven't always lived with this kind of grace. It's been a long journey, and at this time, I'm feeling the grace just surrounding me. I feel as if I'm being buoyed up on a beautiful cloud of grace. I feel the angels surrounding me. I feel Shekhinah with me. And it feels like living with grace is the energy that I'm here to tell you about now at this time. It's so important to live in grace, because when we allow grace to surround us, when we allow grace to be in our hearts, our souls, our bodies, the energy that we live in and within, and we attract that gracefulness back from people, then life is more flowing, life is truly more beautiful. The lens with which I am looking at my world is just opened up so much more beautifully, and grace is surrounding me. There are so many challenges in life. Everybody has challenges. Everyone has this wrong and that wrong, and something with your family and your mother and your father and your sister and your brother and your cousin, and somebody had an accident and can't even go to all the list of things that are wrong with our world, and politics and money and I mean, I have spent my time with all my worries in the past about all of these crazy stuff that just interferes with grace. It interferes with the energy of grace coming into you. It the challenges that happen and the way that people choose to worry about those challenges and the way they go into reaction about some sort of something that's happening, somebody's doing something, and they immediately click into their core wounds and go, oh my God, I've seen this before, and everybody's butting heads, fighting, arguing. It starts with individuals, and as you know, it is all over our planet. Everyone is arguing and putting out the hate vibe. They are not living in grace. And so look around you and see where grace is and put it out yourself and welcome it. And simply say, I welcome grace into my life. I am living with grace. Make it your mantra. Make it your daily positive statement. Live with it. Live by it. Live with grace and simply say, I live with grace. I live with the gracefulness. I dance with my spirit guides. I dance with my own angels. Thank you for this dance, Madam. I am so grateful to dance with you in grace. I am honored to be receiving the grace. There are so many positive affirmations that you can create for yourself to help you with that. And whenever something's happening, someone's going meh, 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 in your face or on the email or text or whatever it is, then you simply push it back to them. Just give them their own energy back and say, I don't need that, and I don't want it, and I don't accept it, and I am choosing to live in grace. I am choosing to not accept the pain that I'm feeling from that energy. I'm giving you that energy. I'm getting rid of it myself. Just push it off of you. I don't accept. I've got my protections. We talk about protections all the time. If you are not sure how to protect yourself from these things, then give me a call. My number's right down below. Call me, email me. Let me know you want to find a way to protect yourself from all the blah that comes from the world, because it's no fun when that stuff gets into you. It's a big drag. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants the junk, and it's everywhere. It's like you go out the door and it's so dirty. I feel the junk of life. I feel some people putting out their negative vibes. I feel people doing whatever they're doing. And when you're sensitive and when you're an empath, and when you're psychic and intuitive, you feel all these things from people, and you don't need to pick it up. You don't need to take it on. It's not yours. It's not yours. So don't accept. Just push it back. Protect yourself. I give protections to my clients all the time. People I speak with on the phone, people I speak with on Skype and Zoom and have private sessions with. We are constantly finding what is your protection. I just tune in, I see what's around you, and my guides, your guides, give me all of the ways that are possible to protect. Some people have colors, some people have gems, gemstones, or crystals, or whatever it may be. We find your personal protection that works for you, and that way you can protect yourself from the junk, and you can stay in your cone, your egg, your cocoon of grace. And you want to stay in your cocoon of grace, because when you are within your own cocoon of grace, then you can live your life the way your soul is asking you to live. And it's easier because you're not allowing all the junk that comes in. And so hold that protection, hold that cocoon, allow the grace and walk in grace, and simply live with grace. Now, I say simply. I know for many of you it's not so simple. For me, for many years, it wasn't so simple. I didn't always know how to do this. It's a practice. Same way you want to practice piano or practice a sport, anything that you practice to get good at. The longer you practice, the more it just starts to happen. I cannot say when it became easy, and I'm not going to tell you I'm perfect. I'm human. As long as we're human, we're here on Classroom Earth to learn our lessons. And so there's always a soul lesson. And when something comes and there's a lesson to learn, the first choice is I'm living in grace. The second choice is, what is my soul lesson from this event? What is my soul lesson from what this person just said or did? What is my soul lesson from the way I felt when I was in that group of people or when I was around the energy in that specific environment? So constantly ask, what is your soul lesson from this particular incident or situation or environment or whatever may occur? Just say, what is my soul lesson? What do I get to learn from this? And already you're living in grace by asking that question, rather than going into anger, response, yelling, upset, hurt, worry. Oh my God, what's going to happen? I can't stand it. What if they don't call back tomorrow? What if something goes wrong? That's a big default for people, isn't it? We all have these defaults that we fall into. So it's time to reprogram your operating system and simply say, I choose grace. My default is grace. And when I am living in grace and I have all my tools, then I can decide how I'm going to respond to this particular incident. I can hold it away from me. I can just let it sit out there and I can observe it and think about it and decide what is my most graceful way of responding, not reacting. Reaction doesn't work. As you can see, reaction causes wars. Reaction causes families to fall apart. Too much reaction going on in the world, like everyone's bouncing around like ping pong balls, and that doesn't help, as you can see. And so choose grace. Simply say, I'm living in grace, and I'm going to absorb what happened without taking it in, without responding or reacting. And I'm going to then take it within, ask my guides, ask my spirit, my angels, and just feel what is the best response to this incident and how can I respond with grace. And there's my beautiful doggie, Shamana, that some of you have met, and she's telling me something's happening, so I'm going to go find out what's going on. I'm going to check out my life and find out how I need to respond with grace. And so I wish you the very best of living with grace. This is Michele Newman. I'm the Psychic Sound Healer here with the love vibe. Here's the Shekhinah, the beautiful tone, the vibration, the tone of Shekhinah, the angels coming to us. Hi, Mana.